Hi everyone. You know that helpless feeling when your child is in pain and there's just not much that you can do at the moment? Yes, that was me the other day. So my daughter has been complaining of this sharp pain in her tooth. At first, I just thought maybe it was just something that she ate or just a little sensitivity. But the pain got worse, it wasn't getting better. I just knew that it was time for us to visit the dentist. So we planned to go to our usual clinic because, of course, it was more affordable and it's where we've gone before in the past. But after waiting for a long time, there was a lot of processes, before even seeing the dentist, which would end up not even seeing that day. My dear, we didn't have that luxury, so we just went ahead to a private dental clinic. So yes, it was pricier, and no, it wasn't part of the plan, but I honestly don't regret it. They were warm, they were professional and super quick to attend to us. The dentist did a quick check, and then they noticed a small hole in one of our molars, like a cavity. They numbed the area, cleaned it out and filled it there, and then there was no drama, no delay, and most importantly, no more pain. So here are some of the tips that I've learned the hard way and I thought to share with you mothers in the building. First of all, start brushing with fluoride toothpaste as soon as that first tooth shows up. So I noticed it's not all toothpaste that are fluoride actually. Yeah, so I'll leave them on the screen. And then don't let brushing slide, like even on busy school mornings or school nights. Make it a habit, like tying shoelaces. Then another thing is limiting frequent snacking on sweet stuff, even fruits, like very extremely sweet fruits. Okay, sugar plus time is equals to cavities, trust me. And then always try to schedule a dental checkup, okay, especially when there's a complaint about the toothache or whatever. I hope this helps a mom out there. Hi everyone, so let's unbox this MTN 5G router that I got. So if you want to get this MTN router, 5G router, from the MTN official website or MTN office, it usually goes for the cost of 80,000 naira. But at the moment, the supply, it's not available at the moment because they have limited supply. I don't know if it's because maybe the demands are way higher than the supply, but at the moment it's not available. So I got it from a source, okay, someone who works in the MTN office that also sells to customers. So he sold it at the cost of 100,000 naira, 100,000 naira. Yeah, so let's unbox. When you open it up, you have this user manual. Okay, obviously shows you, how to use it and all that. And then you also have this notes from MTN. It just has notes on maybe registering your SIM and all that. Power bank, okay, which is advised to charge for 4 hours. Okay, don't overcharge it because it can affect the battery life. So the power bank powers the router. So if you're not sure of stable power supply, you can just connect it to the power bank and always ensure to recharge when you are done. Then there's also the charger. Connect the router directly and charge, okay, or sorry, don't charge, as in which you can use to connect the router directly to power supply, or you can decide to use this to charge the power bank and then connect your router to the power bank. So you can either connect your router to the power bank without connecting the charger, or you can decide to connect to the power bank and still connect the charger to the power bank as well. So your router connected to the power bank and then the power bank to the charger, or you can also connect your charger directly to the router. That's if you're sure that your internet supply, that your power supply is going to be stable, so it doesn't interrupt the internet connection, because it works with lights. So with this, you can actually get to use your router without making use of the password. There's a SIM card package, but I've not been able to configure this because when I got it, NIN, according to them, NIN is down in the whole of Nigeria at the moment, so it's going to be back up in a couple of weeks, hopefully. So I'll have to go back to like set this up and all that, but that will be in a few weeks time. So at the time of filming this video, I'm using my own personal SIM. Okay, I'll use my SIM for to insert in the router, which means that at this point I can't subscribe for the router package, because the router has different packages from 30 gigs all the way to like I think 1 terabyte or 500 gig or thereabouts. Yeah, it also has the capacity of connecting up to 50 something devices. Yeah, but at the moment I'm using my SIM for now, so hopefully in a few weeks time I'm going to be able to configure set up the SIM card that came with the router. It also comes with a 100 gig free package, like on registration, upon registration you get 100 gig, and then I think subsequently after each recharge for a few months you still get a particular amount of gig as well. Yeah, this is the 5G router. This is what it looks like. Very sleek and portable and easy to carry. Okay, it's not heavy at all. Okay, so over here we have the LAN where you can connect the ports for connecting the LAN cables, the telephone, whatever. Okay, well, over here we have, let me see if I can open this up, where you can insert the SIM. Okay, so you have the SIM, inserting the SIM right here, and there's a port for inserting the SIM, yeah, down here. So that's that. And then over here you have your indicators, the 4G, 5G. So basically, if you have a 4G enabled, every SIM card according to MTN is 4G enabled, is 4G SIM card, but it is 5G enabled, which means that my SIM card, which is 4G, I can insert it here and it works. I've actually done it. Like, I've done it several times, even when we tested it at the office. So if I insert my SIM card, it actually just upgrades to 5G, so I'm able to like connect as fast as possible, and the speed is so fast. We did a speed test, and the download Mbps was like over 50, and then the upload Mbps was like over 250 or thereabout. So it's actually really fast. Yeah, it's so fast. So that's that. And then it comes with the password. Okay, the password, you can connect the 5G. If you want to connect to 5G, is it megahertz now? Yeah, that means it's for faster internet connection. But if you want to connect to the 2.4G, that means it's for a wider internet connection. So you can, maybe if you're not within very close proximity to the router, you connect it to the 2.4G. So yeah, the first time you purchase the products, you need to charge your the power bank for at least 4 hours. Don't overcharge, because overcharging the power bank will now make it to like damage, and everything, and which will now lead you to start trying to replace it. And MTN doesn't even sell the accessories, so you just have to go to another outlet to get that power bank, and it's actually quite pricey. Okay, so I've plugged it in now, and the lights just comes up as it boots. Okay, so this is the power, and then the internet that shows the Wi-Fi signal, and then I have the 4G, the 5G, and then this is the Wi-Fi connection, then the 4G, the 5G, and then the bars showing the internet connection. So right now there's no SIM card inside. Even my SIM card is not inserted because I had to remove it to like put in my device to make some calls and all. So, but usually how it works is when you put in the SIM card that comes with it, if you're in a 5G enabled community or environment, it will definitely give you the 5G speed. If you're in a 4G enabled community, it steps down to the 4G. Do you understand? So that you can still use it efficiently. So that's that. And like I mentioned before, when you insert your SIM card, which is 4G but 5G enabled, you can still, your SIM card can upgrade. That was what happened with mine. It was able to upgrade to 5G, so I could still use it very efficiently. Yeah, so That's that. So this was actually a gift from my husband. I have a 4G router at home, but for the purpose of the things I need this for, okay, because I freelance, I've mentioned that before, and also as a result of that, I really needed, there was need for this to be purchased so that, you know, I avoid any form of hitches and I can still deliver efficiently from home without having to look for where to go to like, you know, deliver my services. So yeah, and my husband came in handy. He was really supportive all the way, and he provided the funds. I just told him, okay, this is what I needed, and he provided the funds, and yeah, voila, here we are. So tell me what you think about this. Do you think it's a good buy? Have you used it before? Tell me what you think. If you've bought it or you're using it already, tell me, share your reviews with me in the comment section. So far so good. I'm really enjoying the speed that comes with it. The connection, it's very strong, very stable, no hitches whatsoever so far, and I'm hoping that there won't be. Yeah, so that's, I just wanted to share this with you and know your thoughts. So yes, thank you for stopping by the channel today, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next week in another video, hopefully. Take care and bye.
So I tell him it's one of me. He making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me.